financial administrators of this government and previous government. I have no idea what agencies of government do. They just do it as a tradition to now allocate funds without even understanding the working of these agencies of over 300 million again, over and above the 2024 budget proposal. That informs me again that the government, and I repeat, government is not serious about this agency. And I've said it, it is almost impossible for this agency to function. Repeating what I've said, 36 offices and FCT, and also diaspora meeting points all across the globe, because this is about enrollment of Nigerians all across the globe. So, gentlemen, you could see why we as a people and those who sat in their offices as financial administrators of this government and previous government, I have no idea what agencies of government do. They just do it as a tradition to now allocate funds without even understanding the working of these agencies. I will allow members to comment and observe, and this committee will invite the Honorable Minister of Budget and the Honorable Minister of Finance to come and show us why this agency should attract this very meager amount of money, and yet expecting them to work, and yet we are expecting them to move the country forward. We have not had census for almost 18 years, and we thought that this agency should have been funded and empowered to be able to take care of the needful, especially on the security aspect that is pervading all across the country. Unfortunately, those that matters do not see it the way we are. However, the President, Commander-in-Chief, laid his budget proposals, and even though this is an envelope budget, but the National Assembly at this instance will not close this budget with these figures. We will not take it, we will not agree, we will not accept it. It is really sad when you see a functioning government, a functioning financial gurus do not understand what they do. We have seen agencies who are only having offices in Abuja. We have seen agencies who are only having offices attracting 6,800 billion. One office, and they're even in your rented quarters. 100 billion, 60 billion, and you ask them what they do with the money, they will be scampering for answers. And this is a very urgency. It's a very, very an all agency, and here we are. So I think you wanted to,
thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. For the budget 2025, any much of what we can even ask or do here, because it's basically a budget of the personnel. Over 90-something% just salary. So to me, it's as good as the budget has been concluded now. There's nothing to ask here because I can't see what I can ask. However, to support what you have said, National Identity Management Commission has a significant role in national development. Mr. Chairman, look, security of any country, economic planning of any country, everything ties down to knowing who is who in that country, where are you, and we need to take this very seriously. Mr. Chairman, it's good enough that at least there is something. We have a framework that we realize that there is a need for this commission, and officers are available everywhere. And we have this mammoth staff we are paying every month. So we have this round. But what are they doing? How are they going to work? They can't work without resources. They need to have activity. They need to have real robust technology that is updated. They need to be able to be on top of it. So to me, I don't think it's a budget defense discussion. I think as a committee under your leadership, we should take this very seriously and engage government, engage the public, and see how this commission can be positioned appropriately to do what it needs to do for the country in the interest of the progress of the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Or the other. In fact, in my own instance, I've even promised to set up and establish a solar system so that I won't have to be given Toro Kobo for fueling and for maintenance of generators. So I like to also suggest that the headquarters should look in that direction. So that you can go solar, so that at least you can save money from purchasing of diesel and maintenance of generators. But Mr. Chairman, sir, I advise that you reach across to your friend, the Chair Senate Committee on Appropriation, to at least, eke something out to take this agency out of the ICU room that it presently is in. Thank you very much.
When we were talking about identity, that we need to know the identity of a person helps a lot. I remember I went to Maiduguri and I didn't know Senator Kaka is called next target. Whoever I ended to say next target. That's another identity. Next target, how are you? Sir, what I wanted to say, sir, is that I saw your overhead. I saw a quote, local training, local travels. Why not just training and travels? Because there can be international training. There can also be international trips. You are too much to only have local travels and local trainings, because under your training is only local training. If you are asked to go to Germany for some short training, where do you get your money from? So it should be travels and then trainings. I think it looks much, much better. It can encapsulate any eventuality that will come your way.
Thank you.
Then, I have someone that's into data capturing, registering for NIMC in collaboration with you. And I believe that this partnership is going on because of you are not equipped. Because it's supposed to be your job. But because you are not equipped, some people are doing it and they are making money. So I wish that we should advocate for proper equipping of your state officers, so that your staff, just as INEC is doing, your staff can go to all the domains and do the registration themselves, rather than some people are taking advantage and making funds from it. But as rightly said, so I still feel that even after the budget, sir, there's a need for us to really, not just for them alone, the issue of envelope must be looked into. Because just as we are feeling it here, we are feeling it in other committees. Somebody somewhere will decide what looks like. And maybe if he has some friends somewhere, he favors them. I don't think it is progressive for us. So I think that even after this, not just for them, but the issue of budget envelope without discussion, I don't think it would be very fair to us. But for me, sir,
to show a revenue generating agency and what you are generating, it's far out what the government is giving you. Secondly, we are going to write, like I said before, to the Minister Clerk, write to the Minister of Finance and Budget Planning, let them come to my office tomorrow, and then write to the Chairman Appropriation of the House. That one I will go to his office and canvass for support. As hopefully we are going to adopt the proposal before us today, with a caveat, subject to maybe getting some more monies from the Federal Ministry of Finance and Budget to be able to fund properly, appropriately, the 2025 work plan. So if we get more money, so I expect the agency to give us their work plan based on the addition that we probably will get from the federal government. In the absence of any, let me allow my leader to introduce himself.